It's hard to believe, but 2015 is almost over. I wanted to share a few of the things I worked on this year, both in Washington and New Jersey's 5th District. My top priority as your congressman continues to be the safety and security of the American people. This summer, the Obama administration delivered a diplomatic deal with Iran that will allow the tyrannical regime to pursue nuclear capabilities. I strongly oppose this deal because any agreement that allows Iran to acquire, build, or proliferate nuclear weapons, now or in the future, is a threat to the United States and its allies. In addition to Iran, increased threats from or inspired by ISIS have caused senseless bloodshed both in the United States and abroad. So to prevent terrorists from reaching our shores, the House voted to strengthen and to fortify our refugee vetting process and address key vulnerabilities in how we issue visas to foreign visitors. See, the United States is a world leader in humanitarian aid operations, and those who are suffering from unspeakable horrors at the hands of oppressors will always have our support while we protect our country. Despite the rhetoric, people in New Jersey know that our economy is still struggling. The main factors keeping our economy from thriving are taxes that punish anyone trying to get ahead, regulations that weigh down businesses, and a nearly $20 trillion national debt that has left everyone uncertain about the future. As a member of the Budget Committee and Chairman of Financial Services Subcommittee, this year I focused on fixing these issues by supporting a budget that will actually balance and eliminating the burdens placed on Americans by Obamacare and cutting unnecessary regulations and supporting a fair, flatter tax that would help everyone keep more of their money, and who couldn't use that? A little closer to home, you may have noticed there is an increasing number of trains carrying crude oil through our district. And so because of this, I've toured the train tracks and I've had discussions with local officials to better understand the steps that are being taken to protect our communities. I pushed the Department of Transportation to finalize a rule about the safety of tank cars that carry crude oil. I fought to increase funding to rail safety and operations and requested that the Federal Railroad Administration share safety reports with the public. To help our veterans, this year I supported numerous bills to bring much needed reform to the Department of Veteran Affairs, and I called for the establishment of an outpatient clinic in Warren or Sussex County to ensure that our veterans don't have to travel too far to receive their treatment. I'm also honored to say that my bill to rename the Waldwick Post Office in memory of Staff Sergeant Joseph D. Augustine was signed by President Obama earlier this year. So no matter the ups and downs in Washington, the people in New Jersey are always my top priority. This year, my office hosted another successful congressional art competition, nominated an impressive group of young people to our nation's prestigious service academies, and facilitated dozens of tours of the great sites in our nation's capital. And I'm happy to say that my offices in Glen Rock and in Newton helped literally hundreds of people who were having difficulty navigating the bureaucracy of a federal agency. So for details on everything I mentioned, please go to my website, that's garrett.house.gov, and sign up for the Garrett Gazette e-newsletter. There are so many more things that I didn't mention that you can find on my Facebook page. That's at facebook.com/Rep. Scott Garrett and at Rep. Garrett on Twitter. So as 2015 comes to a close, it's my prayer that God bless you and your loved ones this holiday season, and that God continue to bless the United States of America. I look forward to continuing my service to you in our great state in 2016.